I'm Fahim Zaman. I'm the singer and lead guitarist.
My name is Munir. I play guitar for Slant.
Ilya Karpman. I play bass.
My name is Andrew Karpman, and I play drums in the band.
Well, Munir and I were like friends since we grew up. Like we basically grew up together. Like our parents were really good friends. So one day, like I haven't seen him like in a good 2-3 years or whatever. And one day he came over for a family party, and I had bought a band, not a band, but I bought a guitar, and I was like writing songs, and then he was like, hey, you bought a guitar, I bought a guitar. So he was like, do you want to come down and jam sometime? So I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we went down there, and that basically started it all. And then we found Andre, and then we found Ilya after he got out of the Marines. So
Fahim, our vocalist, and I, we go back like since we were kids. Our parents actually knew each other before we were even born. So we grew up together listening to all sorts of music, went through the same phases, and we each picked up guitar on our own. And we just met up, and Fahim was writing, so we started forming things into songs. And that's just what it was. And when the songs just started to sound complete, we went for it and looked for a band and went to forming a band. And that's pretty much how Slant formed.
Well, Fahim and Munir first started jamming together, and then they got a bass player, which was a girl, and she went to school, high school with my brother, and she saw him banging on the tables, and she's like, hey, you play drums? He's like, yeah, whatever. So that's how he got in the band, and then they fired her because she didn't want to come to practice or some reason like that. And then I was still in the Marines at that time, so before that I played guitar and drums a little bit. So I got interested in bass, and I bought a bass when I was still in the Marines. When I got out, they needed a bass player, so I got in the band.
Well, we first met through our old bass player, who was Allison. That's how I met the two guitarists in the band, Fahim and Munir. I met them through her at school, and then yeah, I just joined the band. And then after that, we kicked her out because she was lazy and never came to practice. And that's when my older brother got out of the Marines and joined the band.
either our album release party, because it was pretty nuts, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of interaction with the crowd and stuff. And I had one of my friends just come out of the crowd, and we like played a little beat, and he rapped like in the middle, like as an intermission or so. But other than that, I would say when we played at Hohenfels, we had like a bunch of the crowd come up on stage, and they were just rocking out with us, so that was really cool too.
Favorite gig would probably have to be traveling to Europe. We just traveled to Europe. We did a whole Europe tour for the Armed Forces, and that was just crazy. Big old tour bus, you know, high security shows, and just playing in front of a bunch of like drunk kids.
There was two in Europe that were awesome. Like the first one, I forget what the station was. The first one was on the army base, where the guys actually, like half of the crowd jumped on our stage, started jumping around, you know. It was awesome, good feeling. And then one of the last ones in Mildenhall, England, were played, where the guys were really cool. They bought us shots, and they were drinking with us, like during the show and after show, and a couple of them did come on stage, and they were singing like a cover song that we were playing with us, like this Nirvana cover song that we did. They were singing along with us, so it was awesome.
My favorite gig probably would be just the most recent gigs that we did in Germany when we played for the Armed Forces. It was a lot of fun playing for the military guys out there, and just the energy at the shows, you know, were incredible. The energy was just great, and you know, they got up on stage with us and started rocking out. So yeah, those are probably the favorite, my most favorite shows.
The band itself, right now it's like priority number one, which gets in the way with of a lot of things. But at the same time, it's like what I want to be doing for a career and what I want to be doing like later on in life. So so far it's been going well. As far as personal life, it's just like the band's number one, and then everything else comes like afterwards. So it's like I tend to piss off a lot of people, but it's good. It's for a good cause, I guess. It's for what I want to do, so it works.
It's affected a lot. It is my life. I mean, I've always wanted to do this, so the fact that I'm doing it, you know, that's what it is. It's you wake up and you do this, and you go to sleep and wake up and do it again. So it's my life.
It's a very big change. You know, I was in the Marines for 4 years, and now I come out while I'm in the rock band right away. You know, so it's a very big change. I mean, I'm a lot of things that I do besides being over here in rehearsal or like playing a gig is for the band. Like every time there's something that I have to do, I think about the band first. I think about how the guy, like what's gonna happen or whatever, and I think more like the way I conduct myself in front of other people. I think about it too, like to give a good impression, you know.
Well, music is my passion, is my biggest passion in life, and I do have some other things that I'm doing on the side, but none more important than music. So it's influenced my life tremendously. I love this, and I'm in it till the end. No matter how far we go, I can always look back and say that we've done a lot of great things, and I've met a lot of great people through our music, including the band members. I mean, we've become close friends over the years. So it's definitely been great. It's definitely been great.
In the next 10 years, I would say just doing what we're doing right now, basically. Just writing music and making albums, playing shows.
We're basically, every day we're just pushing forward. So, you know, every day we'll accumulate more and cover more ground. After this album, we're going to hit the road, just meet the right people, you know, film a video, just keep going. Like every week is a new week, and just going to keep going forward as long as we can write.
5 more albums. I mean, we have a really good relationship in the band, so I'm sure we're all going to be still together and developing more of a fan base, and hopefully more people listening to us and sharing the music. I mean, sharing our music with them and traveling.
Well, I would like for us to achieve something great, like become world known, just, you know, be on MTV and, you know, the whole nine. We just want to be big, and I want to influence a lot of people out there with our music, because I definitely think it's very good, and just to become famous and big, and to make some money, and yeah, just to keep writing music that we all love to write.